I am Olivia Sohr. I am a journalist in Chequeado in Argentina, and with the support of the Pulitzer Center on Crisis Reporting, I looked into the impact that having property titles can have on people's quality of life. I focused especially on social housing in the city of Buenos Aires in Argentina, and it may seem like a formality to look into property titles when there's so many urgent problems with houses. And there's certainly lots of urgent problems in social housing complexes in Buenos Aires. There are structural problems in the buildings, there is water leaks that go into the electric system, there are entire floors that have collapsed and gone to the floor beneath. So there are lots of urgent problems. But property titles are not just a formality, they're just not just a piece of paper. Because there is certain evidence, and there are several studies that show that when people are legally owners of their houses, of their apartments, they make decisions in a different way. And in some cases, the evidence shows that they invest more in their houses and that their children go for longer to high school and have more years of education. So there are some very concrete impacts of having a property title. And in the case of social housing specifically, when people don't have a property title, they can't constitute their neighborhood associations, which should be in charge of all the maintenance of the building. And if you don't have that, then the only one that's in charge of the maintenance is the state. And the state tends not to pay much attention and to disappear when maintenance is needed. So what the state is doing is taking people from very critical situations, very critical housing situations, putting them into apartments that have a lot of problems, and some of them structural construction problems, and then disappearing and leaving them with no legal tools to actually take care of it. There are some hopes for the future. The city government has started some programs in which it's giving out the property titles, and the rhythm is accelerating. They have said that they want to actually fix the buildings. We'll still have to see if the actual money is there for it beyond the intentions. Beyond Argentina and the work we did here and the reporting we did here in Buenos Aires, we worked with Ojo Público in Peru to see the situation there, and with Animal Político in Mexico. In both cases, the countries had massive title distribution programs. They gave over 1 million titles, and so in those cases we looked at what has happened there since these massive programs. If you're interested in all this, I invite you to read everything. It's all on chequeado.com, and we have an English version and a Spanish version, of course.